Do you have to add your mustard? Musst du deinen Senf dazugeben? That's a really weird expression in German, right? With it, we're diving into the world of German idioms. Idioms are these little monsters of language learning where you might understand every single word of the expression, but you're like, what is that supposed to mean? Because obviously we're not talking about the literal meaning. We're not talking about really adding mustard somewhere. What this expression means in German is that somebody is giving an unsolicited, unhelpful opinion or piece of advice. So, for example, when something went wrong and you're thinking of how you can deal with the consequences of what happened, and then your friend comes and says, I told you so, you shouldn't have done that. And you're like, yeah, I know I shouldn't have done that, but so that is Senf dazugeben, yeah, when somebody gives this unhelpful piece of advice. Now, before I explain to you where this expression comes from, if you're interested into diving more into German idioms, we've published 2 little books. Why Do Germans Say That?, where you can learn a lot about them. We explain 50 idioms in each with comic strips and a bit of background information. So check out the link in the video description. But now back to this expression about the mustard. Where does it come from? Actually, this expression is quite old. It's almost 2,000 years old, when the Roman Empire still existed and there was trade contact between the Romans and the Germanic tribes that back then lived in now central and northern Germany. And the Romans had mustards and the Germanic tribes did not. So they thought that adding mustard into a dish was something really weird, really odd, really, not tasty, ruining the dish, and they thought it's just a weird thing to do. And the expression remained alive until today, even though we do have a lot of mustard in Germany nowadays. But today, adding mustard to something, Senf dazugeben, it means that you're adding a piece of advice or opinion or a comment that's just not helpful. So what do you think about these German expressions? Which ones would you like to learn? Feel free to share in the comments. Gib deinen Senf dazu.